Look me in my eyes while you're undressing. We gotta thank your mama for these blessings.
Hey YouTube, so I am back with another video, and I guess I just want to give some tips on things that I have been doing during quarantine. Basically things to like uplift me and make me feel better and just help me with my anxiety and things like that. So I did create me a little list just so I mean, I'm gonna try not to like ramble too much, but okay, so let's just jump right into it. So first of all, I would like to start off by saying I do have anxiety. Has it gotten better? Yes, but I did find out in like 2016. I have to give y'all a backstory about that later because it's crazy, but that's when I realized that I suffered from anxiety and depression when I was pregnant with Chase. But and from that point it just kind of like spiraled out of control. But it's okay because I'm doing better. So when this whole pandemic thing started happening and the kids was getting out of school and all of these things, I'm just like, I had just found Chase a new daycare and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm like, I don't want corona. I don't want none of us to die. Like, you know, I was just thinking all of these things. And I'm like, okay, Shay, I was talking to my mom and I was just like, Mom, she was like, well, you may have to start taking your medicine or whatever. And I was like, you know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through these things. I was talking to my friends and I was just like, I was starting to get like really anxious. And you know, different people deal with anxiety in different ways. So I would like to say, okay, so first off, I came up with a schedule. I am routine based. I'm a routine based person, and when things kind of like get, so I'm slightly OCD too. So when things get like off balance and things like that, I don't really cope that well because I've already planned out how things should go. And I mean, I get it. I am spontaneous and things like that, but I would like to stick to my schedule as much as possible. So I came up with a schedule. So when I get up in the morning, I've had a habit of making up my bed every morning. Well, I've been doing that since I pretty much moved over here in February, but I'm like, okay, I'm making up my bed. And it sounds crazy, but making up my bed gave me that complete feeling. Okay, I'm up for today. Going to brush my teeth. I mean, we do those things, but I'm just saying. So getting up, making up my bed, brushing my teeth, taking my shower. Okay, and one thing I want to point out, I'm not really like into zodiac signs and things like that. However, I did read one time that water signs, we typically rejuvenate in water. And like when I'm feeling down and it can help anybody, but I do know for myself, when I go take me a shower or when I take me a shower, I light some candles. I do think, as you can see, I'm burning one right now. Like, it's not just for show. I literally burn candles. But it just helps me to relax more, wash my face, getting a crust out of my eyes. Okay, now, you know, by 9 o'clock, I'm pretty much reading an email from the teacher. You know, if they're not telling us a special announcement, they're just referring us to the weekly or daily blogs and stuff like that. So, and then also coming up with a schedule, doing those things and trying to stick to it as much as possible. And also coming up with Sunday, I didn't do it always, but I would try to come up with a meal plan for the week for myself and the kids. So I'm like, okay, today they may have corn dogs and this is lunch. Say they'll have corn dogs, they'll have sandwiches, or if I cooked leftovers or something like that, and then I'll come up with dinner, you know, and I have order, you know, they'll have some Chick-fil-A or something sometimes, or, you know, I'll buy dinner out. So it's like I've done things like that to kind of just help me stay on a straight and narrow. Budgeting was another big thing for me during this quarantine because obviously to me, you spend more money because you go from feeding your child once a day, Monday through Friday, to now 3 times a day, or how many ever times, you know, you feed your children or child. And for me, from 1 time to 3 times, Monday through Sunday, it's done increase. So coming up with a budget, and I've typically got it down to like $150 a week. And at one point I was doing kind of like $200 every 2 weeks. It was just depending on what I needed, what I found, sales and deals and stuff like that, because I've been getting things on Amazon too. So in the beginning with my anxiety, I was telling my mom, telling myself, like every day in the beginning, I was just like, I'm not going to panic. I'm going to, take deep breaths. I'm going to not be on social media like that. That is another thing. Depending on how you deal with your anxiety, for me, I have to withdraw. With my anxiety, even depression, I don't even really like to say it, but it's reality. I have to kind of withdraw myself. I kind of go into a shell a little bit. And I don't really like to talk to anybody because I'm like, first of all, if my energy is off, I don't want that to affect the next person. So I'm like, I have to make sure my energy is correct. For me, for my children, I have to be careful what I'm inviting in. Y'all, I have not even really been keeping up with the news. Like on NTB and the group message, like, have y'all heard this? Have y'all heard that? I'm like, no. Like some things, I'm in the know for the most part. Like, tragic things, or if they've updated COVID or, stuff like that. But I'm just like, I can't let that kind of stuff really, like, I can't, let it consume me every day, because anxiety creates different fears. It creates different worries. And naturally, I'm a worrier. Like, and my mom was even saying that, like, when she found out she had cancer, she was like, me, and it's so crazy because I'm the oldest, and my younger brother, he's 17 years younger, and I have 3 brothers in between. And me and Ishan, my younger brother, we're the ones that she was worried the most about, because we do have anxiety, and we do typically tend to worry more than our family or the average person. When she told me, I cried initially. However, I don't think I've really cried since then, because I don't know. I'm building my faith and my strength and everything in God. So I haven't really let a lot of things bother me. And like I say, staying off of social media, I'll, check in here and there and see what people are doing. Really haven't spoke to anybody. I'll take a FaceTime here and there, but I've really just been tuning in to my household, to my family, to my children. And like I said, by me being a single mom and having to do all, if I'm cooking and cleaning and trying to watch movies with them, I have Disney Plus now. So I have been literally wrapped up in Disney Plus. I haven't even really been on Netflix like that, because I'm catching up on That's So Raven, Proud Family, Lizzie McGuire. Like, I'm just watching so much. Well, I really haven't been watching lately, but anyway. So, and we was doing walks and stuff like that. We did that for like 3 weeks, but I really just kind of stopped that. I've been resting. I've also been doing things for my business. So I've just been finding things to take advantage of my time. So not allowing my anxiety to get the best of me, being more positive, doing my devotions, creating a schedule with me, myself, and my children. And another thing, parents. I don't care if you're a single mama, single daddy, 2-parent home. If you got the whole village helping you raise your children, take time for yourself. And when I say take time for yourself, I'm not saying go catch up on phone calls, go catch up on social media. If that's what you do in your you time, that's fine. But to me, I feel like self-reflection and meditating and watching my favorite show, just completely tuning out the outside world, has helped me a lot. And people may not understand it, and I can respect other people's feelings, but I've always been that friend to go support family functions, go support this child's birthday, go support my friend's birthday, go pull up at everybody's house. I've always been that friend, but I've never really truly gotten it in return. So now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I am a little more selfish with my time, even when it comes down to my kids. Get out. Period. Get out. Like, get out. What? You ate? Oh, bye. Like, because like my grandma always tell me, you have to be selfish sometimes. Even when it comes to your children, you got to be selfish, because if you're not taking time for yourself, if you're not doing things that you like to do, if you're not making those sacrifices for yourself, it's gonna play on you. It's gonna down your spirit some. Like, your kids, by default, they come first. By default. Like, default, period. So it's like taking the time for yourself. Now, I'll be quick to go get my nails and toes done. I really do my hair, but I mean, you know, we've been in quarantine, but I did go get my nails and toes done, you know, when the shops open back up. But whatever, anyway, we got to talk about it. So doing these different things have helped me dealing with my anxiety, being more positive, creating a schedule for myself and my children, being selfish with my time, not really talking to people. I did have a friend come over. We had a good time. I made tacos. We had wine. The kids were playing together. We had a really good time. But that was because she came and I text her. I hit her up on Instagram. She posted a picture of her and the baby, or her child. And I was like, oh, I miss y'all. And she was like, I'll come over. Excuse me, I would like to come over, you know, and have dinner with y'all next week or whatever. No, she said come over and visit. And I said, okay, we could do dinner. So I went to the store, I got all the stuff, and I came back home, I cooked, she came over. Like, she didn't leave here till like 11 something at night. We had a good time just catching up. So I'm like, if you in my face, if you come here, we can talk. But other than like the calls and it's just all overwhelming, you know. So taking these breaks, doing my business stuff. I mean, I'm certified now with the state. I have my business license, my seller's permit. I'm ordering my items. Like, I've been doing so much, but at the same time, I really ain't been doing nothing, because I've been taking like 70%. I've been dedicating just to chilling. If I'm not on my bed, I'm on the couch, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So doing these things has helped me. Reading is my absolute passion. Anybody that knows me know I am obsessed with reading. I love reading. I have my Amazon Kindle on my phone. I read, and I love YouTube. So I'll be on YouTube, or like I said, catching up on Disney Plus. So just doing things, coming up with things that you feel would help to lift your spirits and be positive, because that's what we need. Excuse me, especially with dealing with this pandemic. You're hearing about deaths. You're hearing about people's families, not even just the coronavirus. What's wrong?
I need some.
No, go sit down because I'm talking.
Hug.
Even dealing with this coronavirus, or not just dealing with this coronavirus, I mean, you know, we go through things on a day-to-day. So it's like, especially with dealing with stuff like this, you need things that are going to uplift your spirit. You don't need to be consumed with all of this negativity. And my thing is, if my energy not right, I don't want to push that off on someone else. Okay, but I want you to sit down while I finish on this video, okay?
So I want my daddy.
Okay. As y'all can see, and I wanted to wait till they were asleep, but it is what it is. So yeah, so I just say come up with things that are gonna help you, things that make you feel better. I definitely think routine, coming up with a schedule, planning things with your children, taking time for yourself. Like, guys, please do it. Even when this pandemic is over. I mean, they've lifted some things, but at the same time, I don't think things will be the same for a very long time, especially going to the grocery store. But I just feel like everything, the grocery store is a battlefield. You can't find this. You can't even find seasoning. Like, it's a lot happening in the world. So figure out what works for you. Come up with a schedule. Try to do more planning. Try to spend more time with your children. Take time for yourself, for your mental. Even if you don't want to work out, do some meditation, do some yoga, do something. If you smoke, you drink, whatever, go do you, but do it by yourself. Disconnect from the world. Do some self-reflecting, do some journaling. I mean, it is the things are endless that we can do. And praying, y'all. I would get up when I'm brushing my teeth, when I'm about to get in the shower, when I'm cleaning up. I just really be like, Thank you, God. Thank you that I'm not struggling. Again, guys, I'll try to put in the description below a list of different things that I said in this video. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much, but these are things that I've been doing to make me feel better. It's been helping with my children. I bought them, you know, different toys, a basketball goal for in the house, like bowling pins. They have iPads, tablets, you know, Netflix, like just different things. I just told Chase today I was gonna buy them a little paint set and they could sit on the kitchen floor and paint different things. You know, like I say, we were going for a walk. Like, it's just so many different things that you can do to ease your mind. It has been very trying. My patients have been this thin. Like, I want y'all, this thin. My patients have been this thin. Yeah, it has, honey. It has been that thin. I've probably yelled more. I've probably said more curse words than I ever had. I'm just gonna be honest, because let's be real. Like, who want to deal with their kids 24/7? Not me, because but anyway, guys, I don't want to make this video too long, so that does wrap up things. Make y'all a schedule, do what y'all gotta do, survive through this pandemic. My heart goes out to anybody that's dealt with it, anybody that's dealing with it, and whoever will have to deal with it. My uncle did have the virus, and you know, he's good. He's a walking testimony. We all had to pitch in. It's hard, and I hope that was it for our family. So be blessed, be safe, and just stay positive, y'all. Like, just we in this together, and we're gonna make it through, and God got us. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.